Hey, pre-notification gang. We've got a Smash tournament starting in like an hour or so we'll be watching that and just going over some shit as well in the meantime. Thanks a resub purple. Yeah, of course there's gonna be a video for the speedrun bounty. Whew. Are you gonna play like a dragon Ishin? Maybe after the tournament, yeah. Thanks the resub Pete. Yeah, I saw yesterday we watched the Seth video. Rough. Thanks the Prime Blandry. Today's the next esports tournament. It's Level Up, Smash Ultimate, Top 16, Light, Cola, and Goblin. Thanks to resub Shazam and Polo. Any news from Dark and Darker? They put out a statement, so it seems like the claim that they've stolen assets or whatever is a bunch of baloney. Thanks to resub Sasuke, Goofy, and the Prime Jan. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mage. Sorry, it was too small. Thanks to resub Zoda. Thanks to the resub Moto. Any news on the YouTube situation? You talking about the new CEO? Nah, I don't think Neil's done anything yet. I mean, it's been like 2 days. Thanks to resub Totona and Fino. Thanks to the Bits Egg. It's an interesting idea, but we don't get snow here. Thanks to resub Tino and Angel. And you see that H-Box got absolutely whaled a whopping 2,500 in votes at the last minute? Yeah, I saw. This is a tier 1 Dean. The resub. Bombastic. The resub, alright. Did Aaron get in? Well, there's still 3 more rounds. He didn't get in the first one because HBox like boosted 50,000 votes in the last 3 minutes, so there was no one that was going to beat that. Thanks for resub Anarchy. And the resub someone else. Yep, esports today. Thanks to the Prime Gummy Bear. No, we already went over this yesterday. I just still had it up. Still have these same 2 things up. Thanks to resub Nuts. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Halthy. Opinion on the Cardi B and Offset meal. What? Oh, I didn't even know there was a new limited time meal. Man, they do these so often now, it's hard to keep track.
My dream day with Offset starts like...
Cardi, baby, get in. I surprised you with a place all to ourselves.
Thank you, baby.
You look gorgeous tonight, baby. We share our favorite McDonald's order.
And we start with a cheers.
They're great actors.
Let's eat. The Cardi B.
An Offset meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Awesome. So what is it? It's just a quarter pounder with cheese? Is that it? Yeah, this one I might sit out. Usually I love these dumb fucking celebrity endorsed limited time meals, but this just looks so unbelievably underwhelming. It's just... Is this it? It's just a quarter pounder with cheese? Wow. And an apple pie. At least with the Travie Patty, they actually changed a couple of things around. The last few meals, like the Sweetie meal and all that shit, is literally just something they already have on the menu. And they just say it's their meal. That's so fucking stupid. That is just a waste of time. Thanks to the bits, Sad Flute. And the resub, Sweet Obsidian, Matt Infinity, Master Beef, Zindio, and the Prime. Jan and Tier 1J and Tier 1 Cutter. The Prime Tie. And the resub in ACL. Thanks for the resub, Tom Hanks. You're just jealous because there's no Moist Critical meal. I am a little jealous. I'd love to design a meal for McDonald's, but I wouldn't let them get off so easy as just putting a quarter pounder with cheese with an apple pie. I'd make them invent something abhorrent. Like a blended burger milkshake or something just truly revolting. Thanks to the resub. Roast in Tier 1 NFT. Or, nope, that's not your name. Fitz. Thanks to Tier 1 Fitz. And the Tier 1 Amaya. The Prime Jackson. Oh, a fillet of fish in a blender. That'd be huge. Yeah, it'd be something just absolutely gross. Thanks to resub Cereal and Serena. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Atomic Heart. Thanks a gift sub, Dom. Instagram selling verification for $12. Isn't Facebook doing that too? Which makes sense since they're owned by the same company. Yeah. Twitter started a trend. Though I don't see anyone paying for Facebook verification, I can absolutely see it on Instagram. Thanks for resub abysmal and toneless. Worst trend in years. Never charge for something that was previously free. That's always been the golden rule. But that is no longer the case. Thanks for resub, Rosa. And the bits whiskey. And the resub Inke and a kilo. Have I seen the new Button episode? No, I haven't watched in a while. It's been like 2 months since I bothered checking in. Thanks to resub Onikax and gift sub Blue. Resub Drew. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm getting a call. I'm back. Thanks to the resub Nico, Steve, Isho, Drulio, and the bits Joseph. Planning to play Apex with your team? I'd like to at some point. Thanks to Prime Ellie. When are we getting the basketball streams? In a couple weeks. We're still getting our half-court logo painted, and then we still need to get just a little bit better so it's more impressive. So I'd say a couple more weeks. Exhibits Alexis. Yeah, we're going to be watching Level Up today. For the squad. I'm going to give sub fingers. Did you watch the dunk contest last night? The winner looked about your height. Well, I can assure you he wasn't. He was probably like 6 feet, which is very small for the NBA. Unless it was Muggsy Bogues competing for some reason.
Exhibition.
All right, we'll get that.
Of the Pelicans.
Let me see what young fella got. How you open it up. See, when you open up, you got to get the
So who are you talking about?
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Research
I
Loki.
think that was on purpose. What is this? Someone's taking the ball. Oh!
Okay, I can live with that. No, I can live with that.
Is that wrong?
Look at his
Look at his head. Look at his head.
He's looking in the rim. No, he's looking in the rim. But look, he creeped.
Oh, what was that called in NBA Street?
No, for sure.
Honey pot?
Draymond.
Or
Have you ever
no.
looked in the rim?
Honey dip?
Look at his head. Look at his
When you
head.
put into your elbow through the rim and hang?
Before it goes in. Look
Honey dip.
one
Okay.
like in the arena.
That is coming out here.
Yeah, McClung is the first.
This is who you're talking about, aren't you? That guy is not my height at all. He's like 6'2", I bet. He just looks short here. In fact, I'm gonna look it up. Mac McClung. He's fucking 6'2". Isn't that crazy? Because he does look short. But that's because he's short for the NBA. Thanks to Resub Egg Love. Same thing with AI. I think AI was 6'1", right? But he looked very short. Yeah, AI was 6 foot.
He was signed this week by the 76ers to a two-way contract.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. I'm worried about the guy who.
Nate Robinson was more my height. He was 5'9", right?
That's a 50. That's a 50. I got to see if he hit the backboard. That's a 50. Well, I got to see it in slow motion. I'm not refereeing the basketball. Man. If he hit the glass,
Come on, Kenny, that's
crazy. He hit the glass.
But it was very
That's
clear
what
that
I'm
he
saying.
did.
He got to hit the not from my angle.
Oh.
They had G League players because none of the big names want to do it anymore. Isn't that sad? Though, to be fair, I've never really liked all-star shit like Pro Bowl, all-star games for the NBA. It all feels so worthless. And I do remember, I think it was in football, they did like the Pro Bowl or something on a beach once, and it ended up ruining a guy's career because it was like flag football or whatever on the beach, which no one considered how dangerous it would be to come down wrong on sand, so the guy ended up blowing out his whole fucking knee. Thanks to the resub 999 Legion and Tier 1 Pimp Daddy. The bit story. Just for fun, doesn't really need a point. Yeah, I agree. Like, I used to like the 3-point shooting contest, shit like that. And I remember when Dwight Howard used to do the dunk contests, those were pretty cool. But overall, it just felt kind of underwhelming for a lot of it. So I was never a huge fan. Thanks to give sub Vasto. You can only dunk so many ways, it gets boring after a while. I disagree with that. I think there's a lot of creative ways to do dunks and shit. At least there used to be. They made like whole spectacles out of it. Like Dwight Howard, for example. There's a gift sub Glizzy. And the resub editing. And the Prime Young. Where you at in One Piece? Same spot. Skypea. Haven't moved. Haven't even turned it on in the last couple weeks. Or couple months. You're talking about Patriots running back Robert Edwards. He not only tore 3 ligaments in his left knee, he partially tore his LCL as well. Yeah, it ruined his career. Thanks to resub Lord Bend. Thanks to Prime Burrow. I think Filthy got banned because there was weed in it. Oh, I highly doubt that. No, it's still there. Why are you lying to me? Here's a gift sub Jimbo. And the resub Iverson. And the resub Pikachu and Rand. And the tier 1 Natsuno. Ever feel like you're gonna rewatch the Plane movie at some point? Absolutely not. Movie sucks. What was the plan today? Shoot the shit for a bit till it's time for the tournament to start, and then watch the tournament. Moist Esports Day. It's top 16. Yeah, it's the Level Up Expo. Smash. Hopefully soon, Logan. I want to start grinding it. There's just a lot of games coming out in a short period of time. So I got Like a Dragon still that I'm playing through. Then Atomic Hearts is like tomorrow or the next day. And then Wulong not long after that. Thanks to the resub. Nani? Yeah, I already played the I Am Jesus Christ game. They just haven't finished the game. Oh, they got a brand new trailer, I see.
Many people have attempted to write about the things that have taken place among us. Reports of these things were handed down to us.
This is we already played all this
There were
here.
people who saw these things for themselves from the beginning. They saw them and then passed the word on. With this in mind, I myself have carefully looked into everything from the beginning.
I'm Simon. This is my brother, Andrew.
We did
We're
this.
trying to catch fish.
This is Water to Wine. We did this.
Small issue. I don't know, but I thought you might be able to help.
They're not even showing any new gameplay. These are a bit slow.
This wine is better than the wine we had before.
That's new.
Please, Lord, just heal my son.
Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, tell me to come to
Things
you
you
on
said,
the
Blazer.
water.
The devil about to catch these hands if my computer can handle the 300 gigabyte install. True. They do install the entire goddamn Bible on it pretty much.
I want you to know that the things you have been taught are true.
So when does it fully come out? Because we played it, what, a month ago? With their extended demo. Yeah, a month ago. Thanks to the Prime, Great Evil, and Resub, Athovian, and Ermiax. And thanks to Tier 1 Toxic. And Resub Whippy and Haiti. I haven't played Dicky games in a while. Last one we played was his Wrestling Empire, which slapped. He re-released this on Steam not too long ago, and it's fucking great. Or no, not Wrestling Empire. Which is the one that he re-released? Is it Wrestling Empire? Might have been. It was like last year. There's Resub Scour and the Prime Xenomorph. It is Wrestling Empire? Oh, okay. Thought so, yeah. There's the Resub IO. Gonna be a new Moist Global drop anytime soon. Yeah, beginning of next month we got a wild new line. Game is actually lit. It is. That game is really fun. No, it's much less than most other orgs pay, Tori, because we're not nearly as big as the other ones. Thanks to give Sub Celtic and the Prime crazy. But as it grows, yeah, of course. It's not like we get like a special deal. Thanks to Resub Stanku. I have been watching the Capcom Cup. I was also watching SI yesterday. Oh, also, I'd learned something. I think it was Jake Lucky who tweeted about it. The fucking awesome Siege trophy. Well, I don't know if this is for all of them, but like the one you get for the SI is this sledgehammer. It's a sledgehammer trophy. It's fucking cool. Well, apparently you only get to hold it up for pictures and then have to give it right back. That's such dog shit. That's so stupid. I know, yeah, a prize you can't keep. That's so crazy. That's not a trophy then. Yeah, it's really not a trophy at all. If you have to give it right back. Things you said Reeg and Stark. It's such a shame because Siege does have like the most unique trophies. Like I always bring up the one from the Berlin Major, which was an entire like glass face of Jaeger from the game. It was fucking awesome. And I imagine they had to give that right back too. If you don't get to keep the trophies, that's crazy. That's so dumb. I'm sure there's something we could do for that, Jay, if you send a message to the team. That doesn't sound like it'd be too hard. When does the Smash tournament start? 20 minutes. Right around 20 minutes from now. Most trophies work like that. They give you the real one after. No, they don't get one. That's the thing. They have to make their own replica. And that's not how most of them work, by the way. Most esports, we have like 3 major trophies, and all of them are the trophies that they give. A couple of them we had to make replicas for, but that's because players got to keep them. In the Capcom Cup, you don't get to keep the trophy either. Then why have the trophy? What the fuck is the point of the trophy then? You have made the trophy for just photos? Like, what the fuck is the point? I've never heard of that. I've actually never heard of that. Like, what do you do? So you make it, they take pictures with it, whoever wins, and then they give it back, now what? Now what do you do with it? Just throw it away? Like, you can't, like, resell it or anything. There's no reason not to just give it to whoever wins. Isn't that the same for the NHL? The Stanley Cup? No, not even close. In fact, teams get, not to toot my own horn, I got to hoist the Stanley Cup when the Lightning won it the most recent time. What you do is you cycle the Stanley Cup around to the teams that win, and you get engraved on it. So the teams get to spend time with the Stanley Cup during the offseason until it rolls back around, then it goes back. So while you don't necessarily get to keep it, you do contribute to it. You get your name engraved on it, and you get to spend the whole off season with it. But it's such a different circumstance than a goddamn video game tournament. Plus, you do get rings for the Stanley Cup. I'm pretty sure. I think you get championship rings. Exhibits Dallin, resub bestest, bro. Yeah, I played a lot of Dark and Darker. I've played a lot. I really like Dark and Darker. I think it's fantastic. He's the resub Joker. I'm watching the All-Star game later. No, I wasn't planning on it. Next to the resub, somebody. Finally watched Fantastic Beasts: Secret of Dumbledore, and it's seriously the most boring film of the entire franchise for real. It's just legitimately one of the most boring movies I've ever seen, like full stop, not even just in that franchise. I hate that movie. I hate that movie so fucking much. I think it is unbearably terrible. Hey, good luck beating the boss Fate. There's a new competition where people go into a ring and hit each other with lamps. It's called Club Fight on TikTok. Was it on YouTube? This probably isn't it. Thanks to the resub Daffy and the gift sub whiskey. What do you think about Meta selling check marks on Facebook and Instagram for $12 a month? Yeah, I was just talking about that. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. Twitter started the trend, and now other companies will follow. There's a resub Pit Foolery. And the resub Sophier. Hey, congrats, Wes. And thanks, resub Gandalf. You think one day Apple will not be the best-selling phone brand? I have no fucking clue, man. I mean, they'll probably remain at the top of the food chain. Thanks to Prime Beardy. And the resub Phoenix. No, we have Moist Esports here in about 15 minutes. Top 16 for Level Up Expo, so be watching that. And then probably playing like a dragon later. Well, depending on how late the tournament goes, I guess. True, Jay. Thanks. Have you heard about Genshin's Elliot Gindi incident? Yeah, we talked about that when it happened. That's that voice actor that did a lot of, like, awful shit. What 99s do you need still in old school RuneScape? Just Slayer. I've got 99 or 97 Slayer. So I'm close. Do I think Atomic Heart will stink? I don't think so. I mean, it looks good. I can't imagine it'd be shit. Thanks a bits, Jay. And yeah, no worries. Hopefully the repair's not too bad. Comes out tomorrow, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. Thanks to the resub Barge. The resub margin. Won't have to pay $60 because it's on Game Pass. I heard. That is good. No, that's awful, Jay. Yeah, hopefully it gets sorted. Check out the wildest CSGO skin patterns. That doesn't sound interesting at all unless they're like truly wild. But okay. Oh, did you mean weirdest? CSGO's wildest rare patterns. This is probably what you meant.
I mean, bro, this fucking thumbnail actually has me mixed up. Let's have a look, shall we? Maybe another banger, bro.
Oh. Yeah, I see. Okay, he's reacting to that one that you wanted me to see. Is it this? This is a crazy thumbnail.
It adds a whole new aspect to unboxing in which you get a half is seeing.
Looks silly.
We're gonna look for files those weird patterns lie, but before we get into that, I want to show you can think of the skin codes as almost like coordinates, each one moving the op to a different location on your screen here, and it's gonna produce a totally different looking op every time. And obviously there's a lot of designs where you don't even notice they're different hardly, but this leads...
Thanks to the 5 gift subs, Malenko. I don't really care that much, but that's kind of cool. People still play CSGO. It literally just hit its all-time player peak last week at 1.3 million concurrent players. Yeah, people still play CSGO. In fact, it is probably the most popular shooter right now in terms of player count and active community. It was 1.3 million, right? Let me double check. I think it was 1.35 mil. Yeah, 1.32 million on February 11th, so last week. That's 2020. Can you not read? Oh, I'm blocking it. Thanks to resub Nano, Chris, Hammer, and Pizza. COD and Valorant exist. Yeah, COD numbers don't do CSGO numbers anymore. Like, Modern Warfare 2 is a complete fucking flop. In fact, I'm curious. Let's see. Now this, of course, isn't console numbers, but I am curious. 158k. All-time peak was 488. Wonder what the console numbers are like. And then Valorant, right, doesn't publish those numbers at the moment, so I'm not sure. That's still pretty good. No, it is. Obviously, it's pretty fucking good. Yeah. But, I mean, there is no bigger PC shooter than CSGO. Except, I guess I don't know what the Valorant numbers are. I don't think they published anything on, like, the highest concurrent Valorant player count for a day. Is this accurate? Oh. This is just the number of users. Valorant active player count tracker. Is this a reliable source? So this is for the month. Do they do day? Looks like they only do months. Yeah, looks like they're only publishing the monthly data. I'd like to see if they have a bigger day than the CSGO one for the player count peak. There's the resub C in proper. It averages about 560K a day. Well, you're just doing, like, dividing by 30. I'd like to know just, like, them actually publishing a highest player count peak day. Thanks, resub Jack. And the give sub bang. The bits average. Is the prime literally? Can you extrapolate from Twitch views? What, for active player community? Absolutely not. Eggs are up in price by 49%. It's a catastrophe. I know. Egg prices are actually nuts. Thanks to the resub unicorn. Thanks to the resub Elo. Thanks to the prime, Steven. Maybe bots and stuff, so there's so many bots in CSGO. I mean, there's a lot of bots in every game. I'm sure that's absolutely some of it, but not the bulk of it. Especially not fucking 10 years after the game's been out. You seen the video of the lady getting attacked at a gym in Florida? Oh, at her apartment complex gym? Yeah. She beats his ass, too. That shit was horrifying. And the guy was, like, super upfront about it, too. When he got arrested, he's like, yeah, I went there to rape her. So now he's hopefully going to be spending life in prison. That lady fucking blasted him, too. Thanks to resub Taki and Kinshin. And give sub whiskey. Is it tossed to show it? Probably because it's like a legitimate fight and an actual sexual assault situation that the guy was trying to force her into and then got his ass beat. I'm not gonna show it. It was a viral video though. It was all over Twitter. But yeah. He's hopefully going to be spending a long, long time in prison. He's a prime artist. Oh, he's absolutely going to be punished for it. I'm just hoping it's a very long sentence. Do you think... Oh, now we're getting deep. Do you think prison for crimes like that should be rehabilitation or punishment? I'm of the strong belief that rape is one of those things that you can't really rehabilitate a rapist. Like, what are you supposed... Like, how do you even somehow rehabilitate that? I just don't think you can. That's just some pure evil shit. That guy literally charged her in an empty gym at an apartment complex to rape her. And he even admitted that was his entire plan, was to literally rape this woman in that gym. You can't rehabilitate someone like that. At least I don't think so. I think it's Prime Artemis. And the resub Barrack. So someone recorded it instead of helping her? What? No, it's security camera footage. No, it's not like someone was just filming it. No, it was just security camera footage. Thanks, a resub render. Why didn't the camera help? I mean, it did. They used it to help catch the guy. I think. Or actually... Oh, actually, you know what I think it was? I think they caught him because he tried to do it to someone else at that apartment complex and then got caught. If I remember correctly. He's a tier 1 kitty. She beat his ass. She did beat his ass. She got him with like that JoJo's Bizarre Adventures like flurry of blows. She fucked him up. Thanks to the gifts or the bits, Arano. And the resub koala. What are we waiting for again? Level Up Expo. It's supposed to be starting now, but it doesn't seem like it's like kicking off at the moment. So once that starts, we're watching some Moist Esports. Thanks with Prime. Kina. Are you excited for Lightfall release? I am. I'm very much looking forward to Lightfall. Any Moist Esports updates? Yeah, two. I'll give you a little teaser. Two huge announcements within the next 3 weeks, I believe, assuming everything gets finalized. I think you guys are gonna be very hype about the upcoming announcements. Hey, Sneaky. And thanks for the bits. Rage. And the bits Arano. Do you think we're gonna kill Callus in Nightfall? I hope not. He's a cool character. But it's also really silly that we still haven't killed him. So, I don't know. I'm split. I think he's a very cool character. He's like the only one I know anything about, kind of. Thanks to the resub. Tsuki, Alter, and Mundo. Yeah, we're doing day one raid. A 9-year-old got pulled over by like 16 cops out front of my work. On what, a scooter? Like, what do you mean he got pulled over? Was he driving? What a confusing situation. A 9-year-old was driving a car. Okay, I'll look it up. Here, what would I even type in for that? Let's see if it comes up with this. How long ago? Oh, probably October, huh? Erratic driver on Florida highway was a 9-year-old. Oh, this is locked behind a paywall. You did it to yourself. Officer tells a 9-year-old girl he pepper sprayed. That's probably not the right one. When was it? There's a tier 1 lonely. I had to be an Onion article. Oh, with the pepper spray? No, it's not. Which is the wild part. Here. Oh my god, paywall again. Okay, here's a different one. You did it to yourself. Officer tells a 9-year-old girl pepper sprayed by police. Crazy. I don't think that's the one you were telling me about. But if you can't, like, apprehend a 9-year-old without pepper spraying them, you are in the wrong line of work. Is it Prime Clay? I don't know what the 9-year-old girl did, but Jesus Christ. You gonna finish the Yakuza Samurai game? Yeah, I plan on it. Thanks to Resub Tuck. I liked it. So I do plan on finishing it. Thanks to Resub Fungus. Thanks to Tier 1 Josh. And the Resub Beast. And Square and the Gift Sub Whiskey. You see Comic Storian made a video on Godslap? Did they? Did they like it? God damn it. Gee, oh my god. Alright, I can't type this morning. Whatever. Oh! I like that title. Godslap Comic Moist Critical's comic book best indie ever. Well, I fuck with that. That's super sweet. I'm really happy that the actual comic community seems to really be liking Godslap as well. Fuck yeah. I'll check that out later. When is issue 3? It's in 3 days. Do you hope there's going to be a Sekiro 2? Yes and no. I'd rather a Bloodborne 2 before a Sekiro 2, but I'd take either. Thanks to resub Fropey. We need a Bloodborne PC port first. I think the odds of getting a sequel to Bloodborne are higher than getting a PC port of Bloodborne. I just don't believe that's coming. But I could see a sequel at some point. Thanks to the Prime Quick. Charlie always makes the wrong predictions. Hey. Yeah. That's true.